All right. Oh, okay.
You know it's good to share problems. I rip straight from the public forums. Unsolicited advice.
Hi there, I'm Ed.
Hello, I'm Dan.
Welcome to Unsolicited, the show where, whatever. We explain it in the intro. You'll see what we do. You'll figure it out. All right. So today, Dan, I've got an advice column from January 7th, 1934.
1934.
1934.
Ooh.
Whole nother era.
Yes.
The advice columnist's name is Dorothy Dix.
Jimmy Jigglers.
Dorothy Dix,
Yes.
not Dicks. Just so you guys are aware. Dorothy Dix letterbox. Dear Miss Dix, why is it? Sorry, this is a little hard to read because like a newspaper clipping. So give me if I screw it up. Dear Miss Dix, why is it that my husband is so quiet and never has a word to say at home? But if we go anywhere or anyone comes into our house, he seems to do all the talking and joking. As soon as we are alone, he responds in silence. He is the same way about children. Our boy mustn't make any noise, and his father is always finding fault with him. Yet he plays and jokes with other children.
Is that it?
That's it. Why is he like this? Why is it that my husband is so quiet? Why?
I'm gonna give it a 5. Mostly because it's more like, why is it like this, and not like, how can I change it? It's like she just wants to understand it. I guess at that time you can't really change your husband.
Yeah,
you just got to stick with what you got.
I'm giving it a 4.
But she wants to know why. I'm just trying to understand my husband.
Yeah, it's lame. Lame question. 4 and a 5. Gives it a 9 so far. Answer. Nobody can explain this peculiarity of husbands. They are just that way. Many a man. That's not it. That's a bad advice column. Just that way. I was confused because it goes between. It's like got topics separated by. Anyway, many a man who is the life of the party when he goes abroad is a wet blanket at home. Many a man who sets the table in a roar when he's dining out never opens his mouth at his own table except to put food in it. Many a man who pets and coddles other people's children regards his own as brats. And why this is, thus even Solomon couldn't explain. Perhaps he considers his wit too scintillating for home consumption. Perhaps he is too lazy to make an effort to be entertaining and agreeable to a mere wife. Perhaps it's vanity that makes him want to show off before company, and he doesn't think it's worthwhile to do it at home. Perhaps new people do stimulate him, and he can put more pep into telling a story to someone who has never heard it before, and he can repeating it to one who's heard it a dozen times. And sometimes men are quiet at home because experience has taught them that they can't start any subject without provoking an argument that ends in a quarrel with their wives. Hence, silence is the safest policy. And sometimes they don't talk because their wives never read or think and have no interest outside their homes and can only discuss the baby's new tooth and the price of butcher's meat. And sometimes, sorry, this is serious, man. And sometimes they don't talk because their wives never listen to anything they say and interrupt their best stories by saying, "Look how cute the kitten is acting." And sometimes the man doesn't talk at home because he's had all day to talk to customers or clients and he's just talked out. Dorothy Dix.
Oh my God! Why do I feel like that author like quit? Like that, he like wrote back. He's like, "Fuck this job! I'm out of here."
That is
big time. You see, big time, and here I am. Right, big jokes.
I don't know. Maybe you're a boring wet blanket that doesn't know anything and talks about kittens and kids all the time. You dumb tramp.
Maybe you should just be a quiet wife and just accept your husband and stop.
All right, you know what? This is obviously a terrible answer. I mean, it's not an answer. I mean, actually, no, it is actually.
It is an answer. He was just, his answer was like, You
Her-
are just
her
a
answer.
woman, and you should just shut up because some
It's-
things are just like this, and
It's
some things
her
are like
answer.
that.
Dorothy Dix, my friend. Her answer.
Oh, another time.
Yeah, another time. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
give this answer a. Oof. It's a tough one because it is quite funny, very aggressive. Wouldn't fly today.
Oh, but it is. You know what? It's a good. I mean, that answer's got heart. It's got like,
Yeah, I'm
conviction
gonna
behind it. So I'm gonna give it
gonna
a
give it-
7. I
I'm gonna
might
give
not
it an
agree
8.
with it,
No,
but I'm gonna.
yeah,
say
I mean, there's a
7.
lot of reasons, and she should talk, but she doesn't. That's not the question. She answers
Yeah.
the question. Why is my husband like this? And the first like, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I don't know your husband. Like,
Yeah.
it's brilliant. I'm giving it an 8, man, because
Yeah.
it's kind of like we read all these questions and we're like, for the contemporary people, we read them and we're like, well, they didn't really answer the question, and the question is vague. And when you get a vague question, they usually paper on some answer to what they think they should be asking. She didn't. She just answered the question. Why is my husband like this? I don't know.
Because
Give
men
her like
are like
10.
all fucking weirdos.
Yeah, she gave her like 20 possibilities.
Yeah.
Could be that he doesn't think much of you. Could be that
Yeah.
you suck.
A lot of these were bad advice.
I know we're gonna struggle. We're gonna struggle.
Okay, I'm
Um,
thinking here. Because
worst
the
it-
question
I mean-
was more of like why, not how do I solve this. So why are
We can't just kill him.
we got our rules?
We do have our stupid rules. Okay, it's 1934.
1934.
So I'm gonna go with. I think you should slip him arsenic. Not enough to kill him. Not enough to kill him, but enough to make him sick, so he has things to talk about. He'll be complaining about being ill all the time because he's got arsenic poisoning. Oh.
Okay.
It's
okay,
it's
yeah.
not great. I don't really know. I think Dorothy
Yeah,
Dix.
poison is that infringing?
It's
I think
against the rules.
That's really
All right. Disqualified. I lose. You go ahead. You try to top
okay.
Dorothy Dix.
I had a semblance of something here. My bad advice for this woman is going to be, she needs to like cut her hair, make herself look like a man, get like a man's job back then in some type of factory, and just start another family and act like the man, and then she'll figure out why her husband's that way.
I wasn't
by-
even
by-
listening.
by
I mean,
pretending
once I
to
got
be a man.
disqualified, I was like, screw this. I don't even care. I was dressed like a man, do something, blah, blah, blah. You win. I'm moving on. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Dorothy Dix put me in a mood, man. Thank you for joining us for a classic. You know what we're gonna do? Sign in tomorrow. We're gonna give you another Dorothy Dix. We know you love this one. We're gonna give you another one. Sign in tomorrow. We'll give you another Dorothy Dix. Thank you for joining us for Unsolicited. I'm Ed and
I'm
this is
Dan.
Dan. This is Dan here, and we really appreciate your continued support. All right, let's do this. Let's do Dorothy Dix again. That was fun as hell.
Unsolicited.